Good morning, first grade scholars. It's me, Mr. Christian again, back to read you another short story. Today's short story, we're going to be reading The Three Little Pigs. This book is retold by Alyse Sweeney and illustrated by Roberta Collier Morales. Now, the word retold means that the author of the book, Alyse Sweeney, is telling the story either again or is telling the story differently. So this book was one of my favorites growing up, and I'm pretty sure some of you have already read it, but let's read it again. It's an awesome book. And I did want to ask all of you too, by looking at just the cover of this book, can we tell whether this book is going to be a fiction or a nonfiction story? If you know the answer already, great. If you don't, we'll read the story, and hopefully the story can help answer that question, whether it is a fiction or a nonfiction story. Let's dive in. The Three Little Pigs. Oh, it has a table of contents. Remember, scholars, most books at the beginning have a table of contents, and a table of contents is an area that the author puts in the book that lists different topics or different parts of the book, and also the page numbers where you can find those different parts of the book. So if I wanted to read the part, for example, of the second little pig, I can go to page 8 in the book, and it'll talk about this part of the second little pig. All right, let's dive in. The introduction. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town, there lived three little pigs. One day, the pigs decided it was time to leave their mother's home. Off they went to build homes of their own. The first little pig. The first little pig decided to build his home out of straw. In no time at all, the little pig built his house. Then he sat down to eat his lunch of pea soup, salad, and bread. The little pig happily slurped and chewed until he heard an angry knock on the door. It was a ravenous wolf. Little pig, let me come in, said the hungry wolf. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, said the frightened little pig. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, growled the wolf. As the wolf inhaled deeply, his lungs filled up like two balloons. Before we move on, scholars, you're going to see some of these words are highlighted darker than all the other words. We'll talk about it at the end of the book, all right? Whoosh! The wolf exhaled with such force that he blew the house into a haystack. He also blew the little pig down the street to his brother's house. Oh no. The second little pig. The second little pig decided to build his house out of sticks. Just as he finished the roof, his little brother blew in. The little pig trembled as he told his brother about the wolf. Don't worry, little brother, said the second little pig. Sticks are stronger than straw. Let's go inside for some peppermint tea. The pigs were deep in conversation when they heard an angry knock on the door. I wonder who that is at the door. Bang, 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 knock, knock. Little pigs, let me come in, said the ravenous wolf. Not by the hairs of our chinny chin chins, answered the little pigs. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, growled the wolf. Again, the wolf inhaled deeply, and again he exhaled, whoosh. The wolf blew down the house, leaving a pile of sticks. The wolf also blew the little pigs. Down the hill they rolled like two pink balls. The third little pig. The third little pig built a brick house. He was hanging a welcome sign when his younger brothers rolled onto his front doorstep. The pigs sobbed as they told their older brother about the wolf. Let's see the wolf blow down this house, said the third little pig. Come inside for some peach pie. You'll feel better. Ooh, peach pie sounds good. Knock, knock, knock. The three little pigs looked at the door. Little pigs, let me come in, yelled the wolf. Not by the hairs of our chinny chin chins, shouted the little pigs. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, roared the wolf. What do you think is going to happen, scholars? Do you think he's going to be able to knock down the third pig's house? I wonder. Let's see. Call an ambulance. The wolf huffed and puffed and puffed and huffed and toppled over. He could not get those bricks to budge. Breathless and weak, the wolf laid on the ground like a balloon out of air. The little pigs called an ambulance for the wolf. Then they happily returned to their peach pie. The three little pigs lived happily ever after, and eating pea soup, sipping tea, and baking pies in their brick house. All right, scholars, that is the end of our short story, The Three Little Pigs. I do want to talk about those words that we saw in our story, the ones that were in this darker font. These words are in bold because if you look at the end of our book, we have this place called the glossary. Now, the glossary is also parts usually at the end of books that tell you what these words mean. So the word budge is to move even a little, and we can find that word on page 14. And you see the little, it's a V right there. The V means that it's a verb. The N means that that word is a noun, like this word conversation. Like the word conversation means a friendly talk with someone. All right, first grade. Hope you enjoy that short little story. I will see you tomorrow, and we will read another awesome short little story. Take care.